Hi everyone, welcome back to English Podcast with Julie. I'm so excited to start this brand new year with all of you. How's your new year going so far? For me, a new year always feels like a fresh start, a time to set goals, make plans, and dream big. And if you're listening to this podcast, I know one of your goals is to learn or improve your English this year. That's amazing. In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to set clear, achievable goals for learning English and how to build habits that help you stay on track. By the end, you'll have a simple, realistic plan to make 2025 your best English learning year yet. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's dive in. Let's start with a question. Why are goals so important? Well, think about this. Imagine you're going on a road trip. If you don't know where you're going, how will you get there? You might just drive around in circles and get nowhere. Goals are like your map. They give you direction and help you stay focused. But, and this is important, goals aren't enough on their own. You need habits to support them. Habits are the small things you do every day, like brushing your teeth or drinking water. When you turn your English practice into a habit, it becomes part of your routine, and you don't even have to think about it. Now, let's talk about how to set good goals. I always recommend using something called SMART goals. Have you heard of this? SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It sounds complicated, but trust me, it's not. Let's break this down. Specific. Your goal should be clear. Instead of saying, I want to learn English, say, I want to learn 50 new words in January. Measurable. Can you measure your progress? For example, if your goal is to practice speaking, you could say, I will speak English for 10 minutes every day. Achievable. Your goal should be realistic. Don't say, I will be fluent in 1 month. Instead say, I will improve my vocabulary this month. Relevant. Your goal should match what you want. If you need English for work, focus on professional vocabulary. If you love travel, focus on travel phrases. Time-bound. Set a deadline, for example. By March, I will write a short paragraph in English. Now, let's talk about habits, because even the best goals won't work without good habits. Here's the thing. Habits don't have to be big or difficult. In fact, it's better to start small. A great way to build habits is to connect them to something you already do. For example, after brushing your teeth, you can say 3 new English words. Or, while having your morning coffee, listen to an English podcast, like this one. And don't forget to make it fun. Learning English doesn't have to feel like homework. Sing your favorite English songs, play games, or watch funny YouTube videos in English. The more you enjoy it, the easier it will be to stick with it. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and while you're eating breakfast, you listen to this podcast. That's already 10 minutes of English practice done before your day even starts. Later in the day, maybe during your lunch break, you write 1 sentence in English about how your day is going. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just something like, today I had a sandwich for lunch. In the evening, you watch a short English video or your favorite TV show with subtitles. You're not just relaxing, you're also improving your listening skills. Finally, before bed, you review a few new words you learned during the day. Maybe you write them down in a notebook or use an app to quiz yourself. See how simple that is? It's just a few minutes here and there, but it adds up, and if you do it every day, you'll make amazing progress. Now, let's talk about motivation, because let's be honest, some days it's hard to stay motivated. Maybe you're tired, busy, or just not in the mood. That's normal. But there are ways to keep yourself going. One trick is to track your progress. Keep a notebook or use an app to record what you've done each day. When you look back and see how much you've accomplished, you'll feel proud and motivated to keep going. Another tip is to reward yourself. After a week of daily practice, treat yourself to something you love. Maybe it's a nice dessert, a relaxing evening, or a new book. And don't forget to remind yourself why you're learning English. Maybe it's for a better job, to travel, or to connect with new people. Whatever your reason, keep it in mind. It's your why, and it will keep you moving forward. All right, it's challenge time. I want you to think about your English goal for 2025 and your habits to reach that goal. I'd love for you to share your goal with me in the comments. Let's inspire each other to keep going. And that's it for today's episode. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to set your English goals and build good habits. Remember, learning a language is a journey, and every small step counts. Thank you so much for listening to English Podcast with Julie. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends or leave a review. It really helps. Happy 2025 and good luck with your goals. You can do this. Bye for now.